Yeah, good evening. My name is Venkata, and first I would like to thank the guys in our group. Couple of them said Adriano and Maiko is here, and I would like to thank Jonathan Corney. He's the guy providing the ETLs, and this one is in the Etrix framework. We trying to upload the data into the tranSMART public server, and now the tranSMART public server was set up at CNRS, and it is the Postgres version, and it's the GPL beta, and it is available at this URL. And currently we are loading Atlas data into the tranSMART setup and planning to load public data mainly relevant to IMIs, mainly UBioPred, OncoTrack, ABRISK, and rheumatoid arthritis map, RA map. These four. I mean, all the public studies relevant to this IMI will be loaded into Dataset Explorer as well. It will be done. We will start most probably next week. And now I will mainly focus on the tranSMART setup. This is the web interface. Currently we loaded around 800 Atlas studies into the tranSMART, and if you look at the ETL procedure outline, I mean we know like what is ETL, like extract, transform, and loading. For the first step, we are getting the data from EBI Atlas, and the metadata coming from ArrayExpress, that is also from EBI, and the platform annotations from Gene Expression Omnibus. And we have in-house developed Bash, Perl, and R scripts to transform the raw data into the standard format files, and we are using the Kettle scripts, and we also developed some Perl-based wrappers to load the data into the into tranSMART. But I will go into each step a little bit detail. And as I said, like the main source of data is the Gene Expression Atlas. Currently they have immunoRC, but these are it contain roughly 2,828 studies. From this one, we have selected the studies relevant to human, mouse, rat, and other primates. These are roughly 2,000 studies, and we get the data. It is already RMA normalized data. Our goal is to upload into the tranSMART, and the metadata. It is coming from the other resource that is also from EBI. It's called ArrayExpress. I mean, if you follow this tabs experiments, you can see the list of experiments, and here it contains some files called IDF. This investigation description files. These are the files containing the metadata, and all the platform annotations are obtaining from the Gene Expression Omnibus. And okay, we download all the data from the EBI FTP server, and when we download, these are in something called netCDF. It is a binary format. So we convert this binary format into human readable by using the NCDF-R package, and generate the RMA normalized data. This is the data matrix, and from this one we calculate the p-values and whole change using the lemma package. And then this is the typical standard format file that is ready to load into the ETL, into the tranSMART by using the ETL. And the other one is the platform annotations. Here we are getting this one from GEO, and we have a methodology to download and process the data to generate in the standard format files. Everything done kind of automatically this step. And we are also mapping the I mean, ArrayExpress, they have their own identifiers, and the GEO have their own identifiers. So we are also mapping between these two resources. And this is the example platform annotation file. Looks like this. And then the third important data needed for this task is the metadata. This is coming from ArrayExpress IDF files, and we also process them in order to cover all the fields that we need for the set chap later. I don't know whether you guys can see here. It contains, it's like a key value pairs. And now we have all the data to be loaded inside. So here we developed some Perl based batch loader. it does some sanity checks, like before loading the data it checks whether this data is already loaded to the system. And there we have a kind of flag you can switch off if you want to update the data, upload the same study again, because ArrayExpress they release just every 2 months something a release. They're also updating the data behind these studies. So we can switch off this flag, then it will update. If not, it will say the study is already loaded into the system. Then we are using the kettle scripts. So this is an example kettle call to load a analyzed data into the system. And then after loading the data into the system again, it some checks whether the data the loading went through or is there any errors. If there is errors, it will tell us there's something went wrong, and go and check. So it will give the logs. And using shown before, this is the when you open the kettle script in the spoon, you can see all the steps. Sometimes it's complicated. And similarly, this is the call to load the annotation platform annotations into the tranSMART. Here also we have the similar batch loader to do the similarly to the analysis data. So this is the same the work ETL in the, if you look into the details. And as you guys know, working with the kettles, it generates huge log file. And sometimes it's very useful for debugging. If something went wrong, it will tell where there's some permissions are missing, or some problems. And it will also tell us, like, at the end how long it took to load the study into the system. Maybe I can show you in a while the log file. So now we have all the files and loaded into the system. Now, as I said, then this is the user interface. You can do the searches based on the study ID, GUO or EBI Express ID, or gene or diseases. Let's take a gene now, and it will list the studies that are relevant to the selected gene. If you take a study, then you can see all the different contrasts, and you can see the fold changes. I mean, right now there is a small issue with the fold change. You can see like all are listing zeros or 1. Even we have the real values, but there is a small issue. We are currently trying to fix this one, and you can look into the at one gene level. And coming to the summary, now we have this public server setup, and it has 800 studies. Right now we have some minor issues like the fold change, and currently you can't do the studies that are relevant to mouse or the rat, because we need to have this homology for the cross species comparison. It is not working yet, so we are debugging. And the other big issue we are having, like, the server is extremely slow. Right now, even now you can connect, but if you run a query, it takes ages, and sometimes it is timing out. So next week we are meeting in CNRS to discuss this issue. And we plan to extend these ETLs to enable the compound search. Right now we don't have. And with this exercise we had some discussions, like we have a question like the scalability, because we are seeing with the more studies we are loading, the system is becoming slower and slower. It's a question kind of like this tranSMART scale. It's a scale. If we need to load like few thousand studies, so maybe like we need to do some stress test to check, like, how far it can handle this. Yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you.